In a distant foreign land, there resided a wealthy merchant who lived in a grand mansion, surrounded by opulence and luxury. He was renowned for hosting extravagant parties and living a lavish lifestyle. However, beneath the facade of abundance, the merchant grappled with a sense of unfulfillment. Despite his material wealth, he felt a void within, sensing that something essential was missing from his life. One day, amid whispers of a wise sage who dwelled in a secluded mountain village, the merchant's curiosity was piqued. Rumor had it that the sage possessed profound knowledge capable of bringing peace and happiness to those who sought it. Intrigued by the prospect of finding true contentment, the merchant decided to embark on a transformative journey to meet the sage. After a long and arduous expedition, the merchant finally arrived at the humble abode of the sage. To his surprise, the sage lived a simple life with few possessions, yet an aura of wisdom enveloped him. Welcoming the merchant with a warm smile, the sage invited him to sit down, and the exchange of wisdom commenced. The merchant poured his heart out to the sage, revealing the paradox of his life: immense wealth paired with deep discontent. He shared his feelings of emptiness and lack of purpose, hoping that the sage could guide him towards the path of fulfillment. Listening attentively, the sage offered a profound insight. "I can impart the knowledge you seek, but you must first prove your readiness to receive it." Perplexed, the merchant asked how he could prove himself worthy of such knowledge. The sage replied with a simple yet profound test. He led the merchant to a nearby river and handed him a small clay jar. Instructing the merchant to fill it with water, the sage observed as the merchant tried to scoop water into the jar. However, the water turned murky and filled with debris. Seeing this, the sage asked the merchant to empty the jar and try again, but this time with a clean jar. The merchant complied, yet no matter how diligently he tried, he could not keep the jar steady, and the water spilled out. Puzzled, the merchant asked the sage about the meaning behind this exercise. The sage explained, "The knowledge I possess is like water. If you come to me with a mind clouded by desires and distractions, you will not be able to receive it. And if your mind is unsteady and unsettled, you will not be able to contain it." Realization dawned upon the merchant as he understood the profound message behind the sage's words. Embracing the sage's teachings, the merchant spent the next several weeks living in the mountain village. Slowly but steadily, he began to let go of his attachment to material wealth and the superficial aspects of his former life. With time, the sage recognized the merchant's readiness to receive the wisdom he had sought. He shared with him the teachings of Taoism, the ancient Chinese philosophy that emphasizes living in harmony with nature and cultivating inner peace. The merchant was profoundly transformed by the wisdom he received from the sage. He returned home with a newfound sense of purpose and inner peace. The once opulent and materialistic lifestyle no longer appealed to him. Instead, he sought knowledge, wisdom, and the deeper meaning of life. The merchant began living a simpler, more fulfilling existence. He dedicated himself to seeking knowledge and wisdom, not just for the sake of material gain, but to enrich his understanding of the world and himself. In the end, the merchant's encounter with the sage taught him that true enlightenment comes from within, from the depths of one's heart and soul. The pursuit of knowledge is not merely about acquiring facts and figures, but about expanding our understanding of ourselves and the world around us.